دوستان سلام خدمت همگی. فکر می‌کنم که آن تمام اومد. بسیار خوب. Hello Tom. I know it's late over there, so you should speak softly.
That's all right.
Okay, let me start this. I will talk some in Persian. I will tell good words, I promise. خانم آقایان، همونجور که میدونید امروز یه وبینار فوق‌العاده داریم با حضور در حقیقت اسطوره دوست داشتنی صنعت فروش مستقیم. خیلی لطف کردن، جایی که زندگی میکنن اون 12 شب دقیقاً، ولی لطف کردن این وقت رو برای ما گذاشتن که امروز با وبینار آموزشی 10 آبجکشن رایج بازاریابی شبکه‌ای تو این صنعت کمک بگیریم ازش که چگونه میتونیم این کار رو انجام بدیم. در خدمت دوست عزیزم هستیم آقای Tom Schreider. Hello again, Tom. Thank you for joining us. Let me start with this. Tom, when people, after we do the presentation, when they say, okay, I will let you know, what should be our reaction?
Number one, that means no. They don't want to tell us no to our face because they have to see us at work or we're a neighbor. So they want to be kind to us and not embarrass us. So if they say, I need to think it over, I'm not sure, then we can force them into making a decision. We will point out that thinking it over is a decision not to join tonight. So we will say, it is okay to make a decision not to join tonight. But it is also okay to make a decision to join. So now they can't say, I need to think it over. They are forced into a yes or no decision. But we can do this better. We're going to say, it is okay to make a decision not to join tonight. And then we'll point out the consequences of making that decision. So I'll exaggerate a little bit. It is okay not to make a decision tonight and continue working this job you hate for the rest of your life. But it is also okay to make a decision to join tonight and start the countdown to firing your boss. So we have forced them into a yes or no decision and showed them the consequences and the rewards. But usually this is a way of them saving face, not embarrassing us and telling us no because we did a bad job in our presentation. So next question.
Okay. The second objection is that when people say to us that I don't have the money.
Okay. The first thing we have to do is open up their minds. So we will tell them something that they believe. And then we'll tell them 3 more things they believe. Now this is a bit longer, so I will put it in the comments here. So you can read as I go through. How's that?
Yes, great.
All right. So we're going to say, of course you don't have any money, and they're going to say, yes, you're right, you agreed with me, I like you. Then we'll say, that's why I'm talking to you now. Now that's 2 facts in a row, and they're thinking you and I are good friends. But we're not amateurs, so we're going to tell them 4 facts in a row, so they really believe us. So the next fact is, you don't want to be that way for the rest of your life without enough money for the children and food. Fact number 4, so let's sit down now and figure out a way to get you started. And what this does is in 10 seconds, it turns their mind around from, oh, I can't do it, to let's see how we can get started. So if we disagree with them, they will come up with more excuses for their position, and that's not good. So let's do the next question.
Yes. سوال سوم، بریم سراغ سوال بعدی. این که طرف میگه که این کار برای آدمای بی کلاسه.
All right. What they're telling us is how the human mind works. We make decisions quickly. And this is based upon our past experience. So let's say that you like lamb. And I say, do you want some chicken? And you say, no, I don't want to eat chicken. Maybe you ate chicken before and didn't like the taste of chicken. So your past experience will cause you to make an instant decision. I say, do you want to be a salesman? And you had a bad experience with a salesman, so you instantly say no. So how humans make decisions is instantly before we give them our sales presentation. So they've had something in their past that says they didn't like and they don't want to do it again. So what they're saying right now is, I don't want to be a salesman. So we're going to handle it the same way. We are going to agree with them and give them a new viewpoint. So I'll put this, it's a little bit longer in the notes here. So the first thing we have to do is agree with them so they have an open mind, and we're going to say, don't sell. And they're thinking, okay, I like that. I don't want to be a salesman. And then we say, all we do is offer prospects one more option for their lives. Now the key word is option. When we visit someone, they don't have to buy, they don't have to join, they have options. Our job is just to give them an option that might serve them better in their life. So they start to understand this, but the next sentence will help them solidify it in their brain so they really believe it. Our prospects can take our option today, tomorrow, sometime in the future, or never. So if they took our option today, that of course would be a sale, or we sign somebody up in our group. Maybe today is bad and they could do it tomorrow, that's okay. Or maybe this isn't a good time for them. They have a great job, so maybe we just give an option that they can use sometime in the future. Or once we give them an option, it might never be for them, and that's okay too. And then what we want to do is let them know when they share these options, they're going to get a good reception. And we're going to tell them that our prospects love getting extra options in their lives. Everybody likes extra options. So if you want, repeat the entire phrase here from don't sell so they can see how it sounds all together. Go ahead.
پس من این جمله پاسخ به این که این کار یه کار بی کلاسه رو پاسخش رو یه دور براتون میخونم. اینه که به طرف میگیم ببین نفروش، همه کاری که ما انجام میدیم اینه که به مشتریان احتمالیمون یک آپشن اضافه تر در زندگیشون داریم پیشنهاد میکنیم و مشتریان احتمالی ما یا امروز از این آپشن استفاده میکنن یا فردا یا یک زمانی در آینده و یا هیچ وقت. و همه مشتریان احتمالی عاشق این هستن که از آپشن های اضافه تر تو زندگیشون استفاده کنن. این شد پاسخ به این آبجکشن. Okay, Tom.
Yeah.
Let's go to the fourth one.
Yeah.
When someone, our prospect, answers that just people at the top earn money in this business, what should we respond?
That sounds like a no. But they don't want to say, no, I don't want to do it because I don't believe in myself. I have no confidence. They don't want to say that, so they pick another excuse. They are ashamed to say, I don't think I can do it. I would fail. So let me think of some excuse. They're not in our business. They have no idea if only the people at the top make it. Just sounds good. What I like to do is say this. I say, oh, it gets worse. A lot of people at the top don't make any money. And now they're listening. And then I say, the reality is, it's only the people that work that earn the money, not the people that don't work. So it doesn't matter if you're at the top or the bottom. It only matters if you work. That's it.
آبجکشن پنجم اینه که من خوشم نمیاد برم این مرونور آویزون مردم بشم، التماسشون بکنم که بیان مثلا تو این کار به من ملحق بشن.
Right, so we already have the answer to that, which is don't sell, don't beg. All we do is offer people one more option to their lives, right? And the key word is option. If we remember we only give people options, then we never have to sell, beg, or ask somebody for appointments. So, write option somewhere on your wrist when you talk to people. So I'm going to call my evil uncle, the most negative person in the world. But because I use the word option, I can still get my message to my uncle. So listen to how negative my uncle is. I'll do the conversation. You go, hello, uncle. And he says, oh, it's you, pyramid boy. What type of scam are you trying to get me into today? You are a full-time loser and you run over my cat. You use up valuable oxygen. You are a waste to humanity. Now, that's pretty negative. So I'm going to say this. So, uncle, I just started a new business. I know you are retiring soon, and this business could give you extra money when you retire. I just wanted to let you know you have one more option for more money when you quit your job. And my message is already inside my uncle's head. He can make a yes or no decision. He can decide if he wants extra income when he retires, or he can decide to try to get by on his small pension. But I didn't have to beg. Now that is a bad person to try to get an appointment with. Most people are a lot easier. So if we use the word option, it will always be easy. Let me show you how easy it is by talking to somebody at our job. I say to my friend, do you hate this job as much as I do? And he says, yes, I do. And then I say, there's a meeting tonight where we can look at a business and it will give us one more option to working this job. And my friend feels safe because he's going to the meeting to look at an option. He doesn't have to buy or join, he just looks. If we use the word option, we never have to sell or beg ever again. Okay, next question.
Okay. پاسخ این که افراد موقعی که به ما میگن که این جنس کالا، این کالا گرونه، ما باید چی جواب بدیم؟
And I put a little hint in the comments there. The first thing we have to do is agree, so we have an open mind. So we're going to say, yes, it is expensive. Then we're going to say, we have to validate that the price value is high, so they don't think we're overcharging them. Now we can do that pretty easily by saying the following sentence. The company wanted to make a cheaper version, but they knew it wouldn't work. Of course, the company wants to make a cheaper version, but they'd have to take out all the ingredients and all the benefits. So they made it as cheap as they could for everything that's in the product. And this instantly justifies the price in their mind. No more questions. It works every time. So the next time they see a similar product, but it's cheaper, they're saying to themselves, yeah, but it probably won't work. But we handle this so quickly, we have time for another sentence. So we're also going to reinforce this by saying that the company didn't want to rip you off. So let me give an example. Let's say you sold a face cream. That's expensive. And the prospect is thinking, yeah, but I can buy a face cream at the market where maybe it's really old and expired and fell on the floor and the cap is cracked and the bacteria is only growing on the top, but I can scrape it off. But now they're thinking, if I buy it, it's not going to work, and I'd just lose my money, I'd be ripped off. And this is one of the easiest ones to answer. Just memorize that little script, and it works almost 100% of the time. So, next question.
Okay. سوال هفتم اینه که من قبلا در یه شرکت دیگه بودم و اونجا چه پولم چه زمانم رو از دست دادم.
Yep. And we're going to agree. We're going to say, yeah. And then we're going to say it's like driving an automobile the first day. We don't know what we're doing, and it's probably going to end badly. But like driving a car, there's lessons that we can take so we can do it successfully. And it's a great way to earn money, network marketing. The end.
آبجکشن هشتم اینه که طرف برمیگرده به ما میگه که من الان سرم شلوغه و وقت فکر کردن به این چیزا رو ندارم.
All right. So let's think about the person. They're so busy now with work and maybe they don't even have time for their family. They're stressed for time. So we're going to use the exact same formula as question number 2, which is I don't have any money. So first thing is we agree, of course you don't have any money. That is why I'm talking to you now. You don't want to be that way for the rest of your life with no time and never see your family. Because you want some time for yourself before you die. So it's the same formula, same template as before. Now, if they want more time in their life, they'll say yes. But if they really didn't want to join and that was the only excuse they could think of, it's still going to be a no. And that means we need to do a better job of presenting our business. So instead of a 30-minute presentation, maybe we should have done a 5-minute presentation. Because they might be thinking, oh, I can never memorize 30 minutes. But I don't want to say I'm too dumb to learn, so I'll use this time objection. I think we can do the next question.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. آبجکشن نهم اینه که طرف برگرده بگه که اگه موفق نشدم چی؟
So let's talk about babies for a second. They can't walk. They don't know how. But they never say to themselves, I don't think I'll even try because, you know, it'll never work out for me. So why are babies about 100% successful in learning how to walk? Well, number one, they probably had their parents help them a little bit, hold their hands while they move their feet. And number two, they practice until they got it right. But you never see them fall down the first time and say, well, that was stupid. I'll never try that again. So this business is like learning to walk, only a whole lot easier. We'll have to learn some skills, and I can teach that to you. And then we'll have to practice it by talking to some people. The first couple times, maybe not very smooth at all, but it gets better over time. So you can be successful if you learn how to do it and practice. Or you could choose to be unsuccessful by just learning a little bit and stopping and never trying. So
Yes.
now they see the choice is 100% in their control, so problem done. Okay, next question.
Okay. Question number 10. دهمین آبجکشن اینه که طرف برگرده به ما بگه که فلانی تو خودت برو انجام بده، اگه موفق شدی اون موقع منم میام توی این کار.
Yeah, this has happened to me a lot, and it never worked out. Because once you become successful, then they will tell you it's too late. So this is their way of telling us no, so they don't have to say, I'm a full-time loser, I can never be successful in anything. They don't like saying that. So I do give it one more try, and here's what I say. This business is only an option. I am just starting, and I just wanted to know if you want to get started with me, so we could work hard for 6 months, save some money, and take a nice holiday to Thailand. Or if you wanted to leave me your address so I could send you a postcard from Phuket. So I gave them an option of joining and learning and earning with me so we holiday together, or they can give me their address so I can send them a postcard from Phuket. And sometimes they feel good that we ask them, hey, I'm just starting also, but I'd like to build it together with you. They feel good about that, so some people will go with it. Next question.
Okay. This is the bonus one. It was 10 questions, but I have the 11th one.
We have time.
10 تا که انجام شد، اما یک 11می در ذهنم اومد. شما هم اگر آبجکشنی به ذهنتون میاد توی کامنت ها بذارین. 11می اینه که وقتی افراد به ما میگن من کسی رو ندارم باهاش حرف بزنم، چی باید بگیم؟
Okay, let's say I'm born in the mountains and I was raised by wolves. I don't know anybody. I will come down to Tehran and I need to talk to somebody. What am I going to do so I don't get rejected? So I will find a shop that has a clerk, and clerks are paid to talk to prospects who walk in, and they're paid to be nice. So at least I'll have a good experience. I'm going to talk to this clerk. Now, I'm not going to ask this clerk directly if she is interested or not, but I'm going to ask her for referrals if she knows somebody who's interested. That's very safe. The clerk knows 200 people. I don't. And probably 5 of these people are perfect for my business or product. So I will use this formula, which is excellent for talking to people. I will say, I am looking, let's say I sold cream for the skin, right? Skincare.
Okay. Okay.
I would say, I am looking for ladies with wrinkles who don't want them, period. Do you know anybody like that? And she could say, no, I'm sorry, I don't know any ladies with wrinkles that don't want them. Or she could say, please talk to my aunt. Her wrinkles are so deep, they leave shadows. Or she could say, I have wrinkles and I don't want them. What about me? But all 3 answers from no to somebody are safe. This is an important formula, so let me give it to you. I am looking for people who have this problem, who want to fix that problem. Some people have problems and they don't want to fix it. I don't want to talk to them. So let me give you some examples of this formula. I am looking for people that have to commute a long time back and forth to work who would rather work out of their home. Do you know anybody like that? I am looking for people who have problems getting by on one paycheck as prices go up, who want to get a second paycheck. I am looking for people with boring jobs that would like to do something more exciting. I am looking for people who love taking holidays but need an extra paycheck to take them. So once we know this formula, we can make up hundreds of these statements, and that'll give us all the people we ever need to talk to.
Just 5 or 6 minutes, I see that some of people said 2 or 3 objections. One of them sounds very good. And یکی از آبجکشن ها خوب به نظرم رسید و اون این بود که وقتی یه نفر از ما میپرسه که تو خودت چقدر پول درآوردی ما باید چی بگیم.
So let's imagine a really bad scenario. We've been in 1 year already and haven't made any money. So we're going to tell them the truth. Say, I joined the business a year ago and I'm activating my option now to start earning money. So I don't expect any serious money for another 6 months. It's a business. But then I'm going to take the money and buy a ticket and spend 2 weeks in Phuket. And I just wanted to know if you wanted to join now and activate your business so we can go to Phuket together, or if you want to give me your address so I can send you a postcard. All right. What else we got?
اون خانم فندرسکی نوشتن که طرف برمیگرده میگه تو خوب میتونی صحبت کنی اما من نمیتونم، چی بگی؟
And my answer would be, yeah, I can talk much better now than when I started. It's like driving a car. The first day, there's a lot of dead bodies wherever we drive, but it gets better. And then we could say the company doesn't expect us to know how to talk to people before we join. That is why they have a training program to teach us. So let's get you signed up into training now so you can talk to people really easy in a couple of weeks.
چند نفر نوشتن که وقتی که خیلی ها برمیگردن میگن تو ایران این کار جواب نمیده، ما چی بگیم؟
We have a choice. We could put them on a psychologist's sofa and talk to them for 5 years and reprogram their mind that there's a possibilities in their lives. And during these 5 years, we would have missed a lot of good prospects. So we don't want to take jobs away from psychologists. We don't know if their mother dropped them on their head. We don't know why they want to be depressed and have a miserable life. And we're probably not qualified to give them counseling over the next 5 years. So I say to myself, it would be a lot easier for me to get somebody who wants a better life in about 30 seconds by going next door and saying, I'm looking for people who want a second income who really need it. Because these people will be like a vampire for the rest of your life looking for reasons to fail. But let's give it one try. We can say to them, I totally understand. Nothing works in Iran. And we're done. Now they're thinking, wait a minute. You didn't even want me in your group. And humans have a weird program that works like this. We want things that we can't have. So if you have 3 children and you tell them never go in that room, which room do they desperately want to go in every day? So when we say, yeah, I understand and finish the conversation, it makes them want to say, wait, what about me? All right, what else we got?
Okay, so nothing works in Iran.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. راجع به اشباعی که دوستان پرسیده بود دیگه فکر می‌کنم همه رو پرسیدیم، فقط دیگه آبجیکشن شرعی موند، دیگه اونم پرسیدم دیگه.
Well, that's never happened in our history to start with. So let me ask you, what's your favorite football team? And what would be your answer? And I asked, are they a really good team?
Yes.
And how long have they been around?
50 years.
So is the entire Iran saturated now? Everybody became fans of your team?
Yes, but no.
And nothing ever saturates. And there's always new people coming. So it's really not an issue unless they are trying to say no. All right.
Okay, thank you very much. Tom, do you have anything to say generic about how to answer objection or any kind of this? And we can finish that.
All right. The first rule is to agree with their objection so they have an open mind. After we agree and they relax, then we can tell our side of the story. If we disagree with the objection, we're dead. So we're just respectful. We agree with their point of view, and then after they relax, we give our data. And that's the rule for objections.
And it works every time.
No. They're just trying to tell us no half the time.
Thank you very much, Tom, for the time that you gave us. I know it's very late over there. Thank you very much. And many people in the chat said thank you. Thank you for the time.
Okay, well, good luck for everyone and great recruiting over the next few days.
Thank you very much.
All right, thanks for inviting me. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. خیلی ممنون. خدا نگهدار همه.